We're here today to joy and to celebrate the accomplishments of this very young man and his, not just his so many accomplishments at such a young age, but his direction and where he's going. And of course, Marcus, I want to say thank you. Thank you to you. You have quite an interesting life's journey. To talk to you, you're a very interesting person, and being someone who has been dedicated to your son, obviously, but also dedicated to this great country. And we want to say thank you for your service, serving in three branches in the military. So it's pretty impressive, and so thank you. And so I know that I'm here. I'm joined with the council president, Keisha Collins-Bellamy. I'm also joined with Tasha Diaz, the majority leader. We also have Dr. Rodriguez, who's our superintendent of schools. Kerry Romanino? How do we say that? Romanino. Thank you. All right, who's the assistant principal at the Barack Obama School. And we're all here today because we want to really shout out a young man who is really excelling, somebody who isn't just smart, right? You know, it's one thing to be smart, it's another thing to work hard, and he clearly does both. He is smart, and he does work hard, but he also has a gift. And with that gift, we know comes a tremendous amount of responsibility. And I think he knows that, even at his young age of 15, what that responsibility is and where he's going and what his life could mean and how he could really, literally change the world as we know it. Marcus applied and was accepted to the prestigious Congress of Future Medical Leaders to be held at Harvard University. And so let's give him a nice round of applause. So he will proudly represent Yonkers, and we are so proud of you. Again, we're going to continue to watch you because we know that the future is bright. But I'm so excited to know you because I know that the future isn't just bright, that you're going to make things happen. You're going to be part of a movement, part of change, part of a movement that will make our world, not just our city, but our world a better place, because that's the higher calling that you have. And I'm not trying to put too much pressure on you, right? I'm sure you can handle it, though, because I think your father's put you in that spot. So I'm going to ask the council president just to say a few words, and then we ask the majority leader. Of course, I'd like to have the superintendent say a few words as well. So let's start with, before I make any additional presentations. So Council President Keisha Collins-Bellamy.
Congratulations. I had to be here today to just congratulate Mr. Marcus Knight Jr. in person on his accomplishments, because as you know, myself and the council pride ourselves on education, and this is monumental to have a Yonkers Public School student be invited to such a prestigious institution to take part in this Congress, which will be a 3-day event held next year. But to even qualify, you have to have the GPA to get in. So I congratulate you on all your efforts, and I congratulate Dad, because as a parent, we know the sacrifice and dedication and repeating yourself that it takes to get your child to not only do well, but to excel. And to know that your future is so bright, I look forward to the day that you come back to Yonkers Public School as Dr. Marcus Knight Jr. And we will be right here to congratulate you again. So when the presentations are done, the council has presented you with a certificate on all of your accomplishments, because we are proud of you, young man. The sky is not the limit. Go further, and just like I tell my son, the foundation you lay, when you lay it on bricks, no one can blow it down, like the story of the 3 little pigs. So you have a solid foundation, and I look forward to seeing how far you go in this world. Congratulations.
Majority Leader.
Thank you. I just want to say congratulations to Marcus. As a product of Yonkers Public Schools, as the majority leader, I just want to congratulate you. It is you that, this is why we do what we do, for the the children in Yonkers Public Schools. We want to make sure that we give you all the tools you need to succeed and thrive and continue on. We all know that Yonkers breeds champions, right? And this is proof right here. So thank you for all that you do. And thank you to the dad. We know, like the city council president said, it could be trials and tribulations we go through with our children. But as long as we stand strong with them and make sure that all of their dreams come true, this is what happens. So thank you and continue on.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Of course, our wonderful Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Rodriguez.
Thank you. Thank you. Having been blessed with having had a 25-year career myself in public health, I'm just absolutely thrilled when I hear of a student from Yonkers that has expressed not only an interest, but the tremendous ability that Marcus Knight Jr. has expressed in terms of becoming not just a physician, but a physician leader. Having been selected as a delegate of the Congress of Future Medical Leaders isn't just a distinguished accomplishment, it's also the beginning of a journey for Marcus into one of the finest professions that one can conceivably choose. Becoming a physician is not only a daunting responsibility, it's a commitment that you are making to a time-honored tradition of healing and of promoting wellness across humanity. And I'm reminded in my previous life in public health of 3 key words that are the bedrock of the Hippocratic Oath, that which all physician healers are called upon to swear, right? And they begin with the words, first do no harm. First, do no harm. And that is the challenge that those of you like Marcus, who is embarking on this incredible adventure, need not only to embrace, but to have it be the guiding North Star which will continue to illuminate his journey. So congratulations to you, Delegate Knight. You bring great honor to your family, to your school, and to our great city. We look forward to the day that you officially open your medical practice in our fair city of Yonkers and give back to the world as a leader among healers. There was a physician who is nameless who was quoted as saying, wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also love of humanity. So with a tremendously joyous heart, I join in the rest of you in congratulating this young man on not only his arduous journey, but his life devotion. May he continue to prosper and continue to give back to the community that so very, very badly needs his help. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Dr. Rodriguez, and thank you for all you do and continue to do. And it's nice to see that the schools have been in operation, and so far everything's going pretty well, right? So we're happy to hear about that. And you know, I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of asking Marcus Jr. to come up, I'm going to ask his dad to say a few words and maybe introduce his son to us. We're so very, very proud, and we know that a gift. Again, what I talked about, right? Talked about hard work, your dedication. We talked about a gift, but I also talked about those gifts aren't just what you have intellectually, but your gift is what you have right here with your dad and what he has done as that parent to do the things that and go above and beyond. And so, you know, I'm sure you're very proud of your dad as he is of you. So, Marcus, say a few words.
Again, I want to thank everyone for being here. I started telling the mayor, you know, the story of getting here. This day marks the time after a tragic time in the history of the world and New York specifically, which is the attack of 9/11. Well, I was there. I did search and rescue for 3 months, and after the fact, I ended up being diagnosed with cancer. I had these polyps throughout my body, and when they removed them, they said, well, from my throat, they said you won't be able to talk. One from my lungs, you're gonna have breathing problems. One from my spine, and it left me paralyzed from the waist down. This kid was 2 years old. I've been in 3 branches of the military. To lose my legs, I thought I was gonna die, and I wanted to. But because of him, gave me the courage to continue to move forward. And so I poured into my son. So this happened when he was 2 years old. By the time he was 4, he was reading novels. He was reading Harry Potter's 500-page books and wanting to learn calculus and other stuff that I'm like, this is strange for a kid. But I say this to say this. It took 13 years later for me to realize that if I wouldn't have been sat down in that chair with cancer, I would not have poured into him. I'm not a religious guy, I'm a spiritual guy. So now I'm thankful for the cancer that I had, because it helped me pour into my son. And this day marks the day. If you look at the front page of a couple of newspapers, you'll see me. I got a flag from doing search and rescue, and I wore it on my back, and I walked through the city. And I said a prayer for the nation on that day. That was this day. And I'm thankful because finally, the day that's plagued me since 9/11 is being replaced by the accomplishments of my son. So thank you all again for being here. I appreciate it.
So I have had the opportunity to be invited to a very prestigious program, the Congress of Future Medical Leaders, as a delegate representing Yonkers Public Schools and the Barack Obama School for Social Justice. And I'm very happy for the opportunity, and I'm thankful for all of Yonkers for supporting me, with the mayor and Mr. Romanino and everyone that's donated. I'm just very thankful, and I'm glad that you guys get to see me on the journey that I take.
So along with the proclamation, I know the council president's here representing the city council. Of course, I have here a proclamation that I can share with Marcus. Marcus, so you know, the city's charter, which is our local constitution, right? We call it a charter. And the city council gives the mayor all the power, right? So my power comes from the council. If they want to take it away, they can take it all away too, right? But so far, I've been good, and they've been good with me. So, but one of the powers they give me is that I'm able to declare a day here in the city of Yonkers. It goes in our book, stays in the archives forever, and the day comes that you might decide to come back here and be the city's mayor. You go back to this day in this book, and you'll see that it is known as Marcus Knight Jr. Day in the city of Yonkers. Council President, you got something?
Awesome, yes. I can't top that. That's a real flex. When you get to school tomorrow, you can tell them I have a day. Right. There should be no homework on Marcus Knight Jr. Day, right? But on behalf of the City Council, to Mr. Marcus Knight Jr., in recognition of your scholastic excellence and your future dedication to the service of humanity through medicine, the council president, along with the majority leader and the entire city council, give you the certificate of our appreciation of you. Congratulations.
Okay, that concludes everything. Thank you for being here. It's good to see Lisa McKay, the Deputy Commissioner of Parks, is here with us, so it's good to see you as well. And thank you, everybody.